Hi, my name is Xiaojia Liu. Today, I'm going to talk about the Little Chang. Directed by Cheung in 1999. It's part of his Handover Trilogy. The film tells the stories of the boy living in the working class streets of Mong and Sham Shui. These years are packed with real life details about post-handover Hong Kong, arriving in the typical skyline view. The film brings the attention to the everyday lives of people who are usually acting ignored. ignored. This presentation explores how the film reflects life after the 1997 handover. The film shows how the handover affected identity and social life. Many people in Hong Kong were unsure about their future. There was confusion about what it meant to be Chinese or Hong Kong people. The film reflects this mood by showing people who struggle to make a living and find their place in society. Food Chan's goal was to highlight working class people. He used no person, professional actors and the real locations to create a natural and relatable film. His style contrasts with the more polished Hong Kong cinema. Little Chang gave the voice to people who don't normally appear in film. The film's children do not fully understand the politics around them, but they are shaped by Little Chang's actions reflect how identity was seen in Hong Kong. The setting shows the daily effect of the political change, like the unclean status of immigrants and poor families. By using real streets instead of fancy cityscapes, the film shows how space relates to class. Plays like Mong become symbols of struggle. They are not just backdrops. They are reveal the social order of the city. The working the working class is shown in crowded homes, food stalls, and on busy streets. Their stories are shared through how they survive and support each other. The lack of wealthy cracks shows the clean social divide. The film invites viewers to see how space and class are tightly connected. Even though the film is sometimes funny or sweet, it doesn't ignore handshake. Children like Little Chang take part in making money. These scenes show how poverty affects all ages. The neighborhood support system becomes clear. People share what they have and help each other survive. Borders appear both as real and symbolic lines in the film. Little Chang walks across boundaries in the city, pointing to larger questions about national identity. The film used the child's view to explore how confusing it was to define who belongs where. Economic survival drivers nearly every correct action. Friendships and family life are shaped by money. Even kids, even kids think like business people. The film shows that economic needs often control how people interact. It's quite but strong statement on class. This film doesn't explain identity in simple terms. It shows how identities change with the time and the struggle. Little Chang stands for many like him. Kids growing up with unclear national roots and economic challenges. The film, the film captures their confusion and stress. Though it avoids having political language, the film cleaner speaks about inequality. The sense of daily life heads at the deeper system that causes suffering. This indirect way of showing problems is powerful. It asks viewers to look closer. Some may say the film doesn't do not enough to criticize the system. It doesn't name those in power or show protest, but it leaves room for viewers to ask questions. It may not offer solutions, but it refuses to ignore the problems. Little Chang made people pay attention to working class lives. It encouraged more local films and to focus on street life and the real neighborhoods. That shift made space for more voice in Hong Kong cinema. By telling its story through a child, Little Chang shows a soft but deep message about identity and class. It captures a moment in Hong Kong's history and keep the memories alive. The film remains an important work for understanding the city's changes. As viewers, we are invited to look at the world not through the eyes of leaders or adults, but through a child who simply wants to belong, to earning a few coins, and to understand the world around him. That simply city is what makes the film so powerful. It reminds us that political and social change isn't just writing in headlights. It happens on streets, in homes, and in the daily lives of ordinary people. Even year after its release, Little Chang continues to speak to the heart of Hong Kong's struggle with identity, memory, and belonging. It asks us to listen more closely to those voices that are often unheard and to reflect on how history lives not only in books, but in the faces of children, families, and neighborhoods we too often overlook. Thank you for listening.